Hi, welcome or welcome back. Today I thought I would do a little grocery haul to go along with the grocery list that I put on my Instagram this past week. Got a lot of requests to talk about what I get from the grocery and what I make out of them. This is definitely keeping separate from our grocery staples. This is from my meal ideas list. I always have a meal ideas grocery list and then a I ran out of things grocery list. We keep that on our fridge over there. You can't see it. Why did I point? So we have these two separate lists based on one, the meals that we want to use and the interchangeable ingredients. And then we have stuff we ran out of like salt, pepper, rice, pasta. So now you have a little insight into everything around here. Let's get started. Let's start with breakfast. Breakfast for me is absolutely one of the hardest meals to figure out. One, I've just woken up and everything seems hard when you just wake up. But two, breakfast, especially being vegan, can be hard to figure out because like, what is a standard American breakfast besides like eggs and bacon and other animal-based flesh ingredients? The most fancy one is definitely cereal. I have not stumbled upon a cereal I love yet. One of my favorite things are the Kashi chocolate squares. They didn't have that, so I thought I'd branch out and try this berry vanilla puffs. I'll let you know if it was good. Yes, it was good. Go try. Very nice. And then I like to chop up some bananas, slice them on up, put them in there, and use whatever plant milk you like. This one's my personal favorite, but I didn't buy it in this grocery haul. So, cereal, always easy. Bulk it up with a little fruit, whatever fruit I got. This week I got bananas. Sometimes I like to do strawberries, and when mangoes are in season, you gotta try diced mangoes, some kind of like complimentary cereal, and a splash of coconut milk. Ooh, it is very good. My little chickpeas, I highly recommend it. Please let me know if you try it. Another staple is definitely toast. We tend to get a big bowl of toast, and then I'll buy like once a month a big thing of Dave's Killer Bread, like this one or even this one, and I will go put it in the freezer and it keeps. So whenever we run out of fresh bread, because fresh bread spoils so quickly, we have a little bit of toast to just hold us over, and frozen bread keeps for forever. Not really this song, but that is really good. And then we have some avocado we can put on top of it, a little lemon that you can squeeze. I'm not the biggest avocado toast person, so my personal favorite, a little bit of cheese. I love this double cream classic CHIVE MIYOKOS cheese. It's so creamy and delicious and spreadable and tangy. MIYOKOS has like a very signature tang taste that I really enjoy. Another thing I also like to put on toast is I will get a little bit of medium firm tofu. I love medium firm tofu. I love to scramble it. Gotta put some nutritional yeast. Key ingredient, put a little sprinkle of nutritional yeast in your tofu scramble. It makes it like creamy and delicious. Then I like to caramelize some red onion, and I mix them together at the beginning of the week or whenever I remember to do it, and I make a beautiful caramelized onion tofu scramble, and then I like to just scoop that out and put it on toast with cheese or butter, plant-based of course as always, and I love it. It's delicious. It's so satisfying. It's another way to bulk up toast and keep you full. So those are my three items I kind of cycle through. If I'm getting bored of one, I have options. I have a variety of things to put on toast. Another thing I really like to add on avocado toast or tofu scramble on toast is kimchi. There are a lot of little different things and add-ons you can just pepper in to give you a little flavor and dimension and change things throughout the week so that you don't want to die from eating the same thing over and over again. But unlike meal prepping, it's fresh, it feels good, except for the tofu. Next, snacks or lunch? Let's do snacks, because we usually eat a snack between breakfast and lunch. If you have been following me, you know these are my favorite chickpeas. We eat so many of these, whether it is I love to whip up hummus with these, make salads with them, like which will be one of my lunch options, baking them and making them into like crunchy little croutons that you can either just pop in your mouth by yourself or top on pastas, whatever. These are great, and I especially just love the taste of these. They just taste so fresh. I love them. So these are just so versatile and they make great little snacks. Got some peanut butter. We've got some of these saltine crackers, bananas. There are so many different snack combinations you can make with those. And we've got a couple of Tangelos. We like to keep these in the fridge so they're nice and cool, and so it's like a refreshing little snack during the day. My boyfriend, my Jesse, likes to have a little bit of juice to go with his snacks. I like to add like a little splash to whatever kind of smoothie I'm making. This week we got mango. Next week we might get another juice, but I really like the Lakewood organic brand. I think their juice just tastes so fresh. I just really like the variety that they have, and I don't know, something about Lakewood Organics juice tastes quite fresh for a vacuum sealed juice. We also have some Mary's crackers if you want a little more crunch. I also love to do chips and salsa. We didn't buy them this trip, but those are some of my favorite snacks to do. Also have to mention these deli slices from Mia. They're so good. The other kind of deli slices I really love are the tofurkey peppered or the hickory smoke. I love to make little roll-ups with the cheese stuffed inside, or make like an adult vegan Lunchables and do crackers and cheese and just fully regress into my childhood. All of these things that are snacks are also key elements in other things we eat throughout the week, but depending on what we're eating for lunch, we can change our snack. We can have something a little sweeter, a little saltier, and we don't feel like we're eating the same thing all the time because we like to do little groups of like 3 or 4 ideas that we can interchange. That's kind of how we keep things fresh while also not buying in excess and forgetting things that we have, because each element is so key in other recipes. Let's move on to lunch. One of my favorite things to do for lunch is having a really hearty salad, whether it is adding in some couscous. I love to mash up some chickpeas and then toss it with the salad. It kind of combines with like a lemony dressing that I like to make. I just do a squeeze of lemon, a little drizzle of olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic granules, which so good. If you haven't tried garlic granules, they're a little different than powder. They're quite different than powder. Garlic granules are little bits of dehydrated garlic, and when they combine with the dressing or whatever water-based things in your food, they puff up and they fluff and they taste so freaking good.
Man, this is straight up delicious.
So I'll do that, and I'll bring whatever salad I like to do. I adore an arugula salad, and then I'll sliver little bits of red onion, bits of parsley in it. But this week I got the Organic Girl Super Greens. I like this combination. It already has arugula in it, but it also has baby greens, so they're kind of soft and it's easy to just grab, put it in a bowl, unlike big leaves of kale where you have to really scrub. So I love that. Another thing we like to do is we like to buy these little packs of pre-made lentils that are already flavored and already done, and then we have a little like microwave rice. So we have a couple of these, and then in the pantry we have some canned ones. So we usually buy 1 or 2 of those, and this is the Philo's Peruvian lentils. Lunchtime is our busiest time. We don't really have a lot of time to make something from scratch, so it's usually something really fast, like a salad with couscous in it, or these microwavable legumes and rice to make a kind of Buddha bowl. And then, obviously, we love to make a sandwich. It's so easy to be able to add just a handful of greens, a spread of cheese, and then whatever plant-based deli slices you like. You can even pre-marinate some tofu that you have left over from your tofu scramble and make a tofu kind of style sandwich. Alongside of a sandwich, I like to do a little bit of cucumber salad, or else I'll just, if I'm being honest, I just slice cucumbers really thin. I'll do a little salt and pepper, and then drizzle some olive oil and lemon, and oh, so good. I also like to do little oven baked fries. We have these yellow potatoes. Yellow potatoes are my favorite potatoes. This is just a couple of them, but we usually buy about 10 because we use potatoes in a lot of dishes. I don't know, I'm half Gujarati. I love potatoes. Potatoes are very formative to me, and Jessie is just a potato fiend as well. My favorites are the yellow, the Yukon Gold. I just find them, I really like how delicate the skin is. If you really enjoy potato skin, you'll love a Yukon Gold potato skin, and I love the texture. They can pretty much do anything a russet can. The starch is a little less, so they're like a little more creamy and just buttery. I love them. All right, let's start on dinner. Dinners is really where we shine because that's when Jessie and I are both off, we're both cooking, and we love to be together in the kitchen. First of all, oh, I don't have this with me. So we have some black lentils. I love to do a black lentil and potato curry. Super easy in an Instant Pot. If you don't want to do it in an Instant Pot, I would swap out the black lentils for some red and just do it on the stovetop. But this is a really easy thing to do in the Instant Pot. I have a recipe I'll link down below. And then something that I've started adding is some okra because it's frozen, it's there. I always know in the back of my head if we're out of lettuce from the salads and sandwiches and whatever, that I'll have a little bit of greens to add into that, and I just throw it all in a pot and serve it over rice. And also the okra, when you put it in there, like breaks apart and makes everything so creamy. I love okra. Obviously not a necessity. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love it. Next, one of my favorite things that we make throughout the week is a big pasta bake. I love pasta bake. I'll usually serve a pasta bake with like a very fresh side, like a little bit of chickpeas and some parsley, and I'll just mix that with a little lemony vinaigrette and maybe some little bits of cheese. And I love to bake the pasta with whatever cheese we have on hand. This one's a soft one, but it still kind of spreads out and melts a little bit. You can also get the mozzarella if you don't like this herbed cream cheese. It's also good on crackers and on sandwiches. I have a whole video explaining how to make my pasta bake on my Instagram. I'll link down below. But we use a ton of red lentils. All you have to do is really add the red lentils at the end of when the rigatoni, this is our favorite rigatoni. It's very quality pasta. If you like pasta, you will enjoy the Montebello, rigatoni, or any of their pastas are very good. So yeah, I will just throw this in 5 minutes before the pasta is done, let it boil together, strain it, put in a dish, put some cheese on top of there, and it's just a really hearty meal. And then I'll have like a little side salad that has parsley in it. We usually always have leftovers from that. So that's usually what we eat for one of the days for lunch. Jesse's not super hot on leftovers, but baked pasta, he will have leftovers. So that's usually like our extra lunch or dinner. Another thing that really saves the money when we're making pasta bake or whatever pasta we make is that we make our own pasta sauce. Just like the hummus, it only saves you a couple dollars. So if you'd like to buy your own for convenience, go for it. But Jesse really enjoys making his own pasta sauce. He does it with garlic and onion, and if we have a little bit of leftover white wine, splash that in, simmer it, and it is so good. I should say he really prefers the Jovial diced tomatoes. Tomato quality is so dicey. Tomato quality is just not very consistent because they really are only good to buy fresh in the summer, especially here in the States, but these are so good. They're picked when they're actually ripe and then jarred, and we love them. He really loves them. So that's a fun thing we do. You always can just buy your own tomato sauce, whatever, but it does save us a bit of money. And then if you want to make other tomato-based things, I like to throw a splash of this in my red lentil dal. And then with the red lentil dal, I like to dice up a couple of potatoes and make them to fries. I just season the shit out of them and put them in the oven, and I make like thick cut fries, and then I dip them in the soup. It is, I love it, so good. We love doing a little taco night. These are Jesse's favorite tortillas. I am not picky about tortillas. I'm not gluten-free, but these have a really nice taste to them. Any kind of tortilla will do. I'll dice up a little bit of red onion, nice and fine, to have a little garnish, and then I will make some fried potato tacos. I got this idea from Alexa Fueled Naturally. It's so good. And then sometimes I'll make some beans together in an Instant Pot, or you can buy some canned refried beans, but I usually just make them in the Instant Pot because it's so easy. And then also I'll throw in a little bit of greens, and then if we have salsa, sometimes we'll throw in salsa. And taco night is just a hit. It's so fun, it's so delicious. And sometimes if I have leftover black lentils from the black lentil curry, we'll sneak those in there as well. All about using up your leftovers interchangeably. That is like the best advice I can give for trying to save money, is to not try to create something new every night, but to reuse things you already have, like I do in this list. Oh my gosh. Now this, are you ready, is the low energy night. You had a horrible day, worked until just up until dinner, and you have to make something really fast. We do soup potatoes. It is truly one of the meals I made when I did not have a lot of money in college, and I still love it and enjoy it. So we usually do about 4 potatoes. We'll bake them. These yellow potatoes baked are incredible. I love them so much. And then I'll take some of this Amy's soup, some Italian sausage, Beyond Meat, and I'll saute this, and I'll add like smoked paprika, cayenne, salt, garlic, all kinds of things to just liven this up. It's kind of a very mild tasting soup, but it's got a lot of lentils in there. And then I just pour it on top of the baked lentils, do like a pat of butter. You can even smash some avocado on top. So good. Or you can do a little pat of cheese. It's one of our favorite meals because it's so satisfying and filling, but it takes about 10 minutes. Another thing that we've been doing is we love to get creative. Come here. get into my hands. We love to get creative with cauliflower. Cauliflower is just one of those things that like either it's a hit or miss, so I don't normally include it in my grocery list, but I love to get another kind of vegetable, whether it's like a nice cruciferous cauliflower, or I'll get whatever is in season. These were on sale, so I grabbed one. I'll also do asparagus. Zucchini is really good. Anything that's really easy to just clean, season, and bake. Great for sides to all your meals. Cauliflower specifically, we like to slice up and make little tahini roasted cauliflower steaks. Maybe I'll eventually come up with a recipe for you, but you can definitely find one on the internet if you just Google it. And there's just so much you can do with cauliflower that is just so yummy. Did I get everyone? Did anyone get left out? No one's feelings are hurt?
All around me are familiar faces.
So sorry, so rude. This guy, Skinny Pop butter flavor, literally the best snack you could ever have. It's literally staring at me. I'm so sorry I left you out. It's not a Skinny Pop butter flavor addiction, it's a commitment that I like to keep. It's the best vegan butter popcorn microwavable that you can get. Hands down. We got peanut butter, did I say that? Okay, don't tune out yet. If you would like a shopping guide, a little grocery list, it's on this picture on my Instagram. You're gonna have to go there, but you can save it, screenshot it. Don't even have to follow me, I promise. I just wanna help you out. So this is specifically the basics that we get almost every single week, besides like pantry staples that make up our core ingredients. I love making these lists, and I can totally do a video explaining how I make these lists so you can make it personalized to you. Please let me know if you would like to do that. And then we also have other ideas that we switch around so we don't get bored of eating the same thing all the time, and I can do a grocery haul on those later if you would like. Please comment down below if there is something that I must be getting every week that you're like, Nisha, you are gonna enjoy this so much, please start buying it every week and incorporating it into your meals, or any of your favorite snacks, lunches, breakfasts, or dinners that you do. I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to, you can give this video a thumbs up to help other people find it, and I hope this was helpful to you. I will see you soon in a new video. Bye.